slap on that
Lights
song.
go flash. We up in this club.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And that was Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition.
There you go again. You ain't on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you put me out just to blast that smile and last on the year. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, down low. Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Porter against Westbrook, outside for Martin. Off target from three-point range. Green bounce pass. Here's Porter. Westbrook with the block. Leonard on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
First free throw is good. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Houston moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Green. That three off the mark.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
George finds Leonard. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by Smith. The Rockets are going 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Fires at the elbow. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Stephen Silas had a few minutes before the game. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Here's Westbrook. Plumlee trying to break loose. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Green kicks to Smith. Westbrook against Porter. Martin wide open. He fires. Another miss by Houston. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've got an 8-0 run. Now, here's George. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. The shot's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Let's make some noise for your Rock City Texans.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jalen Green. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Now, here's Washington. Guarded closely. That shot off. Clippers leading by 10. And there's the pass to Mann. And he drops it in from the low post.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Poked away. Out in his own on the break. The finish. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And we've seen some great scorers come into the league, but Green looks elite. Both the physical gifts and that fearless approach.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And the wide open shot from Green. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Morris. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets trail by 16. Has to call his Stein. Kaminsky with the ball. The Rockets again can't hit. And here is Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here's Houston, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Washington out there with Porter. And it's Smith. Then there's Marjanovic. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Here's Smith. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Out to the right wing. In the corner, Smith with it, and they get it. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. That's good for George on the assist from Westbrook. And that's now 6 points for George.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Washington. Plumlee with the rebound. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-5 run here. Outside for George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. He's got 6. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Greg, for our audience, can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
So for the Rockets, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Şengün. Kaminsky comes in for Smith. And Jalen Green subbed in for Washington.
2 minutes.
Leonard, no luck. Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Green. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:43 left to play in the first half. Here's Leonard. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Pass to Kaminsky. In the corner, it's Martin. Driving to the basket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Clippers leading by 23. Here's Leonard. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots.
Leonard with the steal. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Here's Green. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Man gets the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Rockets. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Leonard, the pass to man. From outside, off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one.
15.
And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know, they've got to thank the bench for this big lead. The second unit is doing work, and it's motivating.
Yeah, the starters have to step up to keep up. And now, let's take a second here to look at what's ahead on the schedule.
This string of games, it looks like there are some gimmies. But this is the NBA. You overlook a team, you end up getting waxed. Obviously, coach is preaching that up and down. Sometimes guys just don't want to listen.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Batum is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And for Houston, they're shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Martin finds Smith. Here's Green, defended by George. And they pick up two. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Plumlee with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Westbrook kicks to Plumlee. And here's George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
As explosive as they come at the point guard position, Russell Westbrook playing at the rim.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Robert Covington comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Leonard. To stop the run. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from George.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's stolen by Smith. Outside, Green. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Over in the corner, Washington. The Rockets with another miss. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And George, here we go. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looked very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Here's Knicks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The first free throw is good. Mann's checked in for George. He hits both from the stripe. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Highland. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Powell for 3. Drills it from outside. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Out to Morris. Takes a 3. Hands it from downtown. Morris has got 5 now.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Offensive rebound. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Another miss by Houston.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
That one drops for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Guarded by Powell. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Passes it to Highland. In the corner, Powell with it. Inside. And here's Morris for 3. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Clippers on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Cauley Stein is out there with Martin. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Washington. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Highland. Good on the three-point shot.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Washington against Gordon. Here's Cauley Stein. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. It's stolen by Martin. Right wing. Lets the three fly. The Rockets again can't hit. And here are the Clippers now. Morris passes to Gordon. And good that time.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Washington missing. Here's Highland. There's the pass to Morris. Buries it down low. 10 points for Marcus Morris.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Washington finds Martin. Now Washington down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. The offensive rebound. It's deflected.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
The three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Morris with the screen for Gordon. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Washington, that's good. Washington's got his first bucket in this one.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Gordon against Washington. And the basket by Gordon.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Washington passes to Marjanovic. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. A minute 42 left in the fourth. The shot missing. Rockets shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable? Playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest. Both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
That free throw good from Washington. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Washington hits them both. Clippers with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Leonard.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And he gets it to go.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Knocked away. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Mann's checked in for the Clippers.
In for the Clippers, Terrence Mann.
From deep, Green. He can't hit that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Highland. Pass to Morris. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Batum against Washington. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
In for the Clippers, Robert Covington.
Here's Kaminsky. Highland with the rebound.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Now Washington. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Well, it looked like everybody was having fun, but it looked like you were really feeling it. Did you get into a flow out there?
I did. I got hot. I was looking for the ball, looking to make plays, and shots was falling.
I know you expect that to happen every night, and it did tonight. Thanks, Paul. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.